just begun. Just begun. Cross the sky to where we'll grow, breathing in a new tomorrow. And anywhere and everywhere, somehow we'll be together. And anywhere we can dream. And any place and any time, say we'll hold on forever to the light, you and me.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Dumpster Fire. That is my channel. I'm your host, DJ Soundstorm. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. It is a very special Saturday. It is the final Bears-Packers game of this year, happening at 7 o'clock this evening. The Packers took round one. This one's in Soldier Field. Going to be a lot tougher without Micah Parsons. We are so ready for that game. I still haven't decided if I'm going to stay on stream while that game happens, or if I'm going to cut it so I can watch the game, but we're here now. I guess that's the important thing for the time being, and we're going to make sure we get a lot of Tarkov stuff done. Bag's gone for the weekend, but it's not going to stop us from trying to get some of the quests done so we can try to catch up to his location. Might get some of the story trailer stuff done tonight. Might do some PvP, but I do want to start in PvE tonight because there is some stuff that I'm specifically working on, and I just got to some quests that I really enjoy doing. So closing in on level 30 and really cruising so far. Still can't make money to save my life, but that appears to just be how things work right now. But yeah, hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. It is the weekend before Christmas right now. Hope you guys have been enjoying, or I guess everybody has been enjoying the new content over on YouTube.
Got you up on me phone.
Yay, Bags! Appreciate the resub, buddy. We've seen a huge influx of subscribers from the content from myself doing solo stuff and me and Bags running through the PvE side of things. Just kind of more chill Tarkov stuff. Again, a lot of the content creators are way better than the competition that's playing. I am definitely not one of those. So it's just been nice to relax, push through the game, get to enjoy everything that they have for changes for Escape from Tarkov, and really just enjoy the progression part of it, right? We're starting to catch up to Bags a little bit, not money-wise for the love of God, but we're definitely making some major strides in terms of getting quests done and moving forward with the rest of the story content that we wanted to. So that's really awesome. We've had some really bad luck with bosses the last couple of weeks. Those videos should be coming very soon. We currently have videos all the way booked through, I think, the 17th of January, for God's sakes. We've been cooking in terms of getting those raids done and getting those collectively recorded to get some more stuff out to everybody. So those videos, for those of you guys that are interested, we are getting pretty close to back to our monetization hours that we need for YouTube. So as soon as we have the memberships available, you guys will be able to jump in and see every single video that we have scheduled. They are all set up for our members to see first. We're going to keep doing that regardless of what games we're playing or what stuff we're doing. We're going to make sure that content is where all of our members can see that first over on YouTube. And if you're a follower on Twitch and you're like, oh wait, hold on, everybody gets that kind of content over there, just scoot over to Team Red for a little bit if you guys want to see that content. And if not, you can just wait until we get online and try to push through some stuff. So, but yeah, hope everybody's having an awesome weekend. Been a really, really stressful week for me, but again, winding into the beginning of the holiday season. We only work 2 days next week. We have a pretty awesome amount of streaming planned for over the Christmas holiday. You guys know exactly how we operate. We always try to make sure that during the holidays we are up and operating on the stream, so folks don't have all that much to, family or anything else to be kicking it with, that they can at least come kick it with us. They can make fun of a streamer or just watch somebody else kind of push through content that they enjoy and just have someone to talk to during the holidays. So we do that every single holiday, and I have a large amount of time that's going to be off to focus on gym, maybe get some house stuff that Mel wants me to get done, and yeah, coasting into the holidays. So it's been a week leading up to the Packers-Bears game. It's been extremely stressful. The trash talk everywhere in the state has been insane, and yeah, we're really excited moving into the postseason, getting close to it for Packers fans everywhere. Micah Parsons' injury is kind of a huge deal, but we'll see if they can put it together. This is looked like we became a different team as soon as Denver was still on the field and Micah Parsons was not, but I mean, that's Denver. I do not think that Chicago is the same caliber as Denver, and I am excited to see how that goes. But enough of me rambling. Let's actually get Tarkov fired up. We can do a quick run through so you guys can see where we are and what we've been up to, because we haven't really gotten too many quests done offline, but I have gotten a couple taken care of on like a solo level. Oh, watermelon Red Bull. Oh. All right, we up, we moving. Let's get off my face and into Tarkov. All right. Loading profile data. Banana. All right, finally. So what we're currently looking at right this second, did have a vector for the last run-throughs that we were doing. Operational wise, we haven't moved too much forward for Falling Skies. We will be looking up some of those quests and trying to get them done and progressing through the main story today for sure. These outposts are still things that we need to get taken care of and find. The Terror Group activities, I believe, are actually in the lab. Learn more about people leaving the strange symbols in Tarkov. Definitely the marked room side of things. And accidental wares, which is, we've progressed quite a bit, but we have not actually read the note from Kozlov's door, which I believe is that one, which we should very much have. Unless I don't, which would be weird. Okay, on the side quest side of things, we are sitting on hot delivery. We might start off there, or we might just go and see if we can grab the bloody key really quick, just for fun, right off the get-go, to see if it actually exists. We do have some interchange stuff now back. We have some stuff through woods that we need to get done. Easy quest with Tough Guy, just kill scavs and don't actually heal. Steady Signal is running around everywhere on woods. And then Helping Hand and Shipping Delay Part 2. Audio file, the Streets of Tarkov quests are starting to stack up just a little bit, which is not a huge issue. Once I get into Streets to start doing stuff, I like to focus on those. Spot Tour 4, Chemistry Closet, Rig Game, Punisher Part 1, which is not going to be that big of a task, to be honest. We might focus a little bit of Shoreline today. And then Reserve, Classified Tech, Bunker Part 2. Bunker Part 2, that's okay, it's all the locations. Inventory check, safe corridor, disease history. Still missing some keys for that. Lighthouse still has overpopulation and drug trafficking. Interchange has the single for hot delivery. And then we have a couple of mix and match stuff between Factory for Black Swan and Good Times. Just killing people, and a few for customs, which a lot of them are kind of dead ends. Me and Bags talked about that before we even got rolling with it. So a few of these are just essentially dead ends, but stuff that we can work on. Cult Part 2, locate the ritual spot on Shoreline, which I believe is upstairs on the 3rd floor on the east wing. So we'll probably just get that one taken care of and over with as well. Gunsmith Part 5 we might work on stream. I try to do those off stream, but like if we're really close to a level, it might be worth us doing. So it good Part 2 still. We have a Giselle. I want to. The whole point was to hopefully have Bags just shoot me in the chest so we could get this quest done and get it turned in. And the alternative that I have is that we can just wear one in and take some shots in the chest. We've only got to get to 50%, and we know that it's going to be coming back to us in our insurance anyway, so not really a loss there if we run in with that. But right off the jump, taking a look at our traders, what we have for our next ascension points, where we're going to start actually getting ahead a little bit in terms of our traders. Trapper is looking for level 36. We got a ways for that one, but we already have the reputation over for that. Therapist is massively over in that respect, I'm sorry, and that is level 36 there, or 37 there for her. Skier is level 38, so all of these are on the climb up to get to that trader level 4. Peacekeeper 37, Mechanic level 30, that's the next one we're going to grab. We have everything we need for him. Have not spent enough with Ragman at 32, but we have time. We're going to pick up a bunch of stuff that we don't need, I can guarantee that. And then to get to level 4, we do have some Jaeger quests that we have to get finished just to mark that off. But currently level 3 with everybody except for these two, which are locked behind 2 levels right now, or at least 2 and a portion of levels. Getting Ref is going to take doing some arena, which is not a huge deal either. He's not that far off. Kind of like get the weeklies done, roll through some stuff, you know what I mean? Like, definitely have the opportunity to jump in there and get some of that done, and or just do some of its quests on our side too. Go kill scavs on customs. But the first one that we can get done to start everything off with a bang would be So It Good, or Drip. No. Hot Delivery. There we go. Contact 2s. Believe. Wait, we need Giselle's for that too. Okay. I wonder if I can even buy those yet. GZHEL. Oh, we can't buy it. 300k pop. Contact 2s would be Ragman. And what's the last part of that quest? 6B47. I'm pretty sure that's just Crapper. Just 2 Ravniks. All right, so we are going to be going in extremely heavy. Coming out light for this one. Gonna raid back up. Where did the other one go? Did I just roll right past it? Yes. 2 Ratniks. 2 contacts. These are stashing inside, right? This is trash pile, I'm pretty sure. So outside by the stage and then inside at the trash pile. Not a huge deal. We have noticed something a little weird before we jump face first into this though. The second I kill something in interchange, all hell breaks loose. Not sure if that's intended, not sure if that's how that's supposed to work, but oh my god, the scavs come from everywhere. This has been the most aggro week and a half that I've ever had with this map, and I am unsure why that has been the case, but okay, I guess we can start with that one. The placing things down quest is not something that's my favorite in the game, because mentally you're like, oh yeah, this should be super easy. Like there's no problem here at all. Like, nah, we're good. We're good. Then come to find out everything wants you dead, and the second you kill one scav, they all come rushing. In interchange and in factory, I've actually seen after the first kill, or like if I did get the kill on Tagilla, because I ran into him right off the get-go, or if Killa engaged, not killed me, I didn't kill him, but I heard his voice like he's aware that I'm there and was reacting to my proximity, then the line of things that want me dead just becomes long, like really long, which is kind of insane because it takes everything up a notch quite a bit actually. Just actually busted. LA Beast this is infected mushroom. Yeah. I know. Mel's off in her own little world. I know. All right, music paused. Let's get it. Wow, why are we pointing straight up at the... All right, so we're on the far wall. There isn't too much that goes on over here. We should be able to sneak over to the stage. I'm still very unsure, and not that it's a bad thing, but I am very unsure if the PMC spawns that happen in these raids now are relative or anywhere close to the same as the PMC spawns on the PvP side. I know we play this quite a bit, and I know that, like, I have a very, very solid clue of where these spawns are usually. But I always feel like I find the PMCs on the PvE side in some weird places. Kind of hearing shots out by the far side. And then some back at Emercom. These are 30-second posts. There's 2 of these. Now, on the PvP side, whenever I do this quest, I'm almost positive I do this at night. Because knowing this map pretty well. Solo scav spawn. He just popped up too. And we're good. Now, normally I would be bloodthirsty as hell. And just say, yeah, let's run this straight up the middle and then back to the left. But I think we're going to actually go around the outside for this. Just cut the left up here. Ease our way into mall. Avocados directly in front of us. So I thought for a sure second that that was a bear. For one whole second. And usually fighting Killa is not the best when he just jumps out from behind a pillar. Great. All right, good start. I have been to every other map this wipe. Probably equally as much as I have been to Interchange, and I cannot tell you the last time that Killa was up this many times. It is insanity. And I know, like, you could throw a grenade there, like, just try to get him to move and get off the game and stuff, but when you're doing these just walk it out quests, Me not assuming, hopefully he chewed that armor up. Hopefully he chewed that armor all the way up and we have that part taken care of. Right? But like, he just is there every time. It is actual insanity. Paul, I know, dude. He's everywhere. Ugh. Keep the corn there. All right, at least we got the gazelles planted, right? Oh, for the love of God, please say that at least the gazelles went down. Yes, okay, the expensive part got put down. Me, always be careful about Killa every time you go into these raids because he's always there. Also me, second I step foot anywhere I need to be, Killa shows up. And I lose. Just brilliant. I should know better at this point. I've been gunned down so many times by that boss. Like, I've been killed by Sturman once, maybe twice. Tag got me one time. That video coming out very soon. Hilarious how bad I got caught off guard on that one. And there's a couple of them that every once in a while they will catch me off guard. Am nowhere near as worried or concerned about any other boss in this game ever for any reason. Just that one. So dumb. All right, 2 Ratniks, 2 Contact 2s. Where's the other Rodney? Okay. Round 2. Less heavy this time. All right, let's go. Yeah, nobody else gives me that kind of trouble. It's just that boss. Everyone else straight up finds a way to like be where I need them to be, or we've thrown a wonderful grenade so they're running across the map in front of us so we get the kill. But not Paul. Never Paul. We were having a conversation with a friend of ours in Discord, me and Bags, after I was doing one of the videos, and I said Paul Blart, and the person from our Discord community was like, wait, they put Paul Blart in your video game? That's so cool. Bags lost. He's like, no, not actually Paul Blart. And we had to fill full context there so they understood that we weren't actually fighting like Paul Blart the mall cop. Which was just extremely funny to me because I've been calling Killa Paul Blart now for a really long time, and I figured like everybody was in on the joke. Clearly not. Okay. We've got a couple more drop-offs. We just have to get back to that specific location. We have much higher caliber this time. The exact same spawn? Okay. Let's try going in the other way. Phaser's set to kill. Your shots down by power station. Lots of shots by power station. Not too much. Another emoter. Oh my god, this meme. Alright. 2 minutes in total not being able to shoot at stuff. I don't even think that first wave of scavs has spawned yet. Second one. Third one.
Вали кепку на! Ах ты, сука, пидоры меня покоцали, блядь!
Hang on there for just a second, Scabby boy. That one's next door. Fifteen seconds. There we go. Okay. AKM check pockets.
Капец тебе, служивый!
$107 search experience for that one. Okay. I hear little careful steps in different spots. That's weird. $114 experience. Every one of these guys has a weapon that hurts. 40 at 8. We've also very much switched the strategy, the personal strategy that we have, to making sure that we are looting as many of the scavs as humanly possible on both sides, right? So if we get the scav kills on PvP side, we want to check at least the backpack and at least the pockets every single time. Those are the two situations we don't want to ignore. Regardless of what they quote unquote like have on them based on the score for the search. We just want to make sure that we're not missing as many keys, because I feel like I'm not finding as many keys as I would normally on a regular wipe. Out of fairness, don't remember dying this much to kill either, but we are going to start needing those very soon. Not the Geiger counters. Why weren't you making a noise there, bud? Sounds like PMCs are starting to work their way into the mall. Sounds like. Could be wrong. Med bag of wonder. The specific med bag had... Oh. See, that's what I get for trying to tell a story about you, med bag. There's clearly something in this med. Alright, let's do a quick repack, just in case we do run into the other shots that I'm hearing around the mall.
Нет никого.
Another hot rod large.
Все равно найду.
Not that time, you piece of shit. All right, Paul's down. Repack. Hope that he has a bunch of BT. Saw the RPK in there. Might actually just take his things just so I can sell them and repair them. Because I'm pretty sure those were not all headshots. And I shot that man in the leg and his armor a lot. Yeah, of course. It's all BT. Of course it is. Okay. Don't hear anyone else up here. Kind of have the whole mall to ourselves now, if I'm being honest. The only real concern for me is usually always kill. The PMCs and the scavs don't bug me. Big mag drill leveling here. A little bit of instant revenge. Feels wonderful. That's got a little more room now. Death Cross is pretty quiet, but I'm not really surprised based on where Killa was located. Lack of bodies kind of concerning. Emercom's gonna be our get out of here card. Always make it a habit to check every single one of these med spawns with these guys too. Anytime you're in interchange. Okay, so you picked up on scavs stuff. Yeah, I'm legit shocked how many less scavs there are on this interchange run. Let's take some of that food deleter. Not really any Pimkas. We don't have any room to go back and check for Tagilla. Those were very much scavs. Oh my god. Let's go check for car. Dang it, I really need to start, like, saying that out loud before we start running around the raid. I do this way too much and get the extract wrong. There's one thing I hate about winter's dry air is dealing with... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, no. I've been same boat for that. It's been rough. We are just gonna see if the car is up. This is the first year in a long, long time, Sig, we actually, like, I don't want to say invested, because we just went out and bought one, but, like, it was finally, like, that dry air was getting so bad, because we try to stay away from using our heater in the wintertime because we have so much solar power. So we use a lot of, like, electric heat in the house. So it gets drier faster. But we finally went out and got like a large stand-up humidifier to keep everything from getting to that every single morning. It's wondering not if the bloody nose was going to happen, but when. Cards up. The complex use gas because of how old the building is. Ah. I mean, a lot of people in our area all still use gas. Every once in a while, because we want to make sure that, like, when it gets down to that under zero consistently stuff, we'll make sure to pop on the big heater. Just because the last thing we want is for pipes to freeze or something. Car was up. Oof. All right, got the quest done. Should get back to stuff that we had insured from the first time through, which again, not a huge deal. But we did get Killa on this one. Did get out with his loot. And now have a mountain more of BT, which is awesome. On top of the car extract, which is going to give us a little bit more rep for fence. But thankfully, we need to pull out the portable heater yet. See, we got a bunch of those IR panel heaters for different parts of the house, so we can put that radiant heat out, or just put that heat out, and then have a couple of fans that like cycle it through, and it works great. But boy, is it dry. Yeah, no Pimkas at all. Got Killa. Thorax clapped him, which is awesome. Eliminations 14, headshot bonus, escape bonus, assumption and looting. Next that out. Got some extra stats on that one. Happy there. Happy there that, like, I saw Killa coming out in the open and we could start lighting him up. He does not try to go hide and heal, but depending on the fortification in between you and Killa, you can get him to kind of freeze. That was a perfect example of that. solid wall he can't shoot through. He's going to try to readjust and get that slide in, which meant we could hit him a couple more times. Because I guarantee I hit him with at least 10 of those shots when he was rushing over to our location. Repair. That big killer armor. Let's not be savages putting this stuff away, shall we? Let's actually put the BT where it's supposed to go. Let's empty this stuff out. Wow. Oh, actually, we're still in really good shape there. Okay, never mind. That wasn't too difficult. Tasks, traders, ragman, hot delivery, complete. Scavenger, insta complete. We like those. Love that. Big thick dog armor. All right, another one up, another one down. We are going to actually sell this stuff almost instantaneously because we already have one. Because again, we were down again to 300k. Let's take a look what we have task wise. Exit the location for these guys. Interchange scav, scav only. That's not happening. Exit the location. Gate 3 for factory. More than 80 on interchange. Do I have both of those? No. We'll see if we run into them. This one's got a day left for construction measuring tapes and drills. How much is experience for this one? 24 grand? I could maybe look for some of those. Not mad there. Big repair. Bags don't look. Bags don't look directly at it. All right, over halfway to get to level 30, which is awesome. Take a look at our current tasks. Split those up. We're gonna definitely need more. Cascamundos. Oh, shoreline. Don't have the. I do have Sanitar's office key. I've got the blue stripe, the blue tape key. Or wait, no, I don't have Sandy's key. Rough. Because that's for a thick weapons case. That'd be kind of awesome. All right, what else can we actually chew on here? Like big get after its wise. Overpopulation wouldn't be too bad. Drug trafficking is backside of lighthouse. Factory quests, those are the heat interchangers. Good times part 1, that's more factory kills. Shipment tracking. I guess we can definitely mark the stuff on Shoreline and then also take a marker for the cult part 2 and get that done. Oh, I missed a motor controller on Woods. Rough. Because we got the ones from Shoreline. Oh. Getting the second single axis fiber optic gyroscope on. This last was behind a locked door. That's why we don't have it. Also chumming. This one's back at Woods too. PMC operatives at night. Okay. Definitely not any location, but let's start by finishing the cult. That's gonna be a quick run out there. We need four markers in total for that one. Should still have a lot of markers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta mark the medical containers, not get killed by Sanitar, then get to the third story room where the pig is and mark that, and then we're good. I'm almost positive. Gonna make sure that we've got food and water for the op. Top those up, make sure we got enough BT. Okay. Let's run it to Snoreline. Really don't want 4 in the morning. Whoa, hold on. We're back from the dead. Let's go. Definitely hit the Trimadol again. Have the one Zangoostin. Have the L1. Fill those 2. Got a water. Hey, howdy. Shoreline. It's getting a little late, but it's gonna get light. I mean, it's 4. It's 4. We'll be okay. If it gets too late and we're worried about running into a bunch of cultists, we'll figure it out. But I don't think it's going to from 4 o'clock. We probably have until closer to 7 in game before it starts to get like dark. Another map where we big time can just book it to the car extract if we need to. Just trim it all, eat when we need to, and just take off. Big huge wins on that one. Also, do have to point out too, Sig, even though we did say the cold air has been super dry, it is, I don't know how it is with you guys right now, specifically where you guys are, but it is nice outside right now here. Looks like it's going to be above freezing next couple of days, and they're looking at like almost 60 degrees for Christmas. I will take that any day of any week. That is massive, large wins. If true and if real. Pushing closer to level 30, trying to get some of the bigger quests done on Shoreline. We are going to have to either make some money for a couple of these raids, like head to streets or see if we can get into the labs or something of that nature. We're going to need to focus on that just in case we have to buy keys. Some of these do take keys that I don't currently have. Where am I? Okay. Med container, med container, med container, and cult. really playing, I don't want to say it's like quest cleanup, but that's kind of what we're doing. Look at that terminal. Look at that. Days here. No, yeah. We'll take that any day of the week in December. Big win. Saw that drill. Set that thing to 50. See crosser scavs in front of me. I think they're scavs. 7-4U. Good try, boys. Those guys definitely just appeared on that road in front of me. .92 experience for that check. Sounds like there is a scav inside down there. I heard something shuffling around. Large. CPU blocks. There's a keck tape. Them boys just spawning out there. Hey, look, a cowboy hat scav. How many raids did I do in a row where there was not a cowboy hat scav? Rule of Tarkov. If you need it, you don't find it. You don't need it. It's everywhere. And it's probably showing up instead of stuff that you actually need or would like. That's how game works. Just an SKS scav, so yeah. Yeah. Alright, off to cottage. We're gonna high hopes hard that there is no Sanitar. And one thing is for sure, I know that eventually we all get a little bit of fatigue with the specific map colorings for Tarkov. Like after we've been looking at them for a long time, or after a streamer's been playing on the same maps that have like the, you know, the woodsy stuff for quite a minute. But I'm not fatigued of all the snow and stuff in here yet, and I actually really enjoy this weather condition. More or less, I enjoy it for PvP than PvE. Just because I really think that, especially when it's super clear like this, maybe not so much that extremely overly dusty fog stuff that they do, because that was incredibly painful. But the ones where it's overly clear like this, with all the snow everywhere, and it kind of feels like the map is super still, even though we have like the wood sound, like the wind sounds and the other ambient sounds that are in there. It just feels like it is extremely easy to see anything that moves in these conditions, and I really like that. Alright, this could get sideways really fast. I heard nothing. I see nothing. I'm not dead. Up to Health Resort. We know that we've got Path to Lighthouse. That was never really an issue. No Sandy at the cottage. Likelihood increases pretty bad that he's here.
Да вот он! Кепка ёбаная!
Good chance that's Sanitar. Unless that scab was just deadly accurate.
Опять.
That's Sanitar?
Лизада, козёлы нахуй, вылезай! Ах ты, сука! Дронов нет на?
Pretty sure we took down one guard. I think you're right, Bags.
О, пацан готов!
Okay, so Sanitar's not dead. Hurt him, hurt him.
Вот он! Вроде никого. Так, получил, Кольчик!
He's a little closer to my left.
Перезаряжаю! Уколол его точно! Вот он! Уничтожают!
Okay, somehow that worked. So, one guard with X-ray vision down.
Прямо! Ау! Ау! Выходи, друг! Всего пару уколов и все! Пацаны, да он там совсем ёбутал! Валить надо его! Какой-то! Вот он! Вон он! Вон он!
Careful with it. I think we've got a really good chance to win tonight, Sig. But I do want to point out, like, in years past, when Bears fans told us that it was going to be a good game, we were kind of like,
Вижу, вон он!
we were kind of like, whatever.
Кепка!
That running game is gnarly. Okay, there we go. I was like, oh man, I can't get to my bullets now. We gotta go. Get a Vepper Hunter. Mm-hmm.
Граната тут!
My kill. And Keter, man. Jesus Christ, they all have Vepper Hunters? But yeah, I totally agree. It's just a different team. No, they are. Like, that run game is creative. Like, nobody's wrong for bringing that up at all. If you're a Bears fan, this is the first time in probably what feels like actually forever that they've been good enough to have a good feeling about it. And full transparency, I think both teams are going to the playoffs. Being surrounded by Bears fans 24/7, like, I hear a lot of guys be like, "Oh, it's our year! Oh, it's our year!" That's been like the Bears fans trope for what feels like forever. But realistically, like, team good. Their defense is a lot faster. The running game is actually insane. Like, their running game is great. So there's a lot to be super excited about for Bears fans right now. And that's one of the reasons why on Facebook and talking with my friends, like, I'm not shitting on those guys for being hopeful. Because if there was ever a time they were going to beat the Packers and not get absolutely, like, just swept by us, it would be as is right now. Like, they have not had a team that can play the defense that would be able to stop the Packers and also have an offense that we have to be super, super, super careful with because they can be explosive at random times. So there's a lot on the line tonight for that football game. Not just number one in the North, but like, there's just, it's a really worthwhile matchup now, which again, I do want to point out, not to take anything away from or take any shots at the Bears or at anybody else that's a fan of the Bears or anything like that. But it has been a really long time since the Bears have been competitive, like a ridiculous amount of time. And their fans have been waiting for these guys to actually put together a season that matters for what feels like forever. So the reality of the situation is that right now the Bears are pretty good. And those guys should get to feel good about that. I just am curious, without Micah, if that defense can come out and keep Caleb Williams in a box and keep him contained enough for us to capitalize on that. That's what I'm curious about. All right, so we did just kill Sanitar. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Like, it's been fun to own these guys for years on years and years. Don't get me wrong, I've been substantially happy with just lapping up Bears fans' tears from how bad they've been for years and years and years. Like, I got no problem just reveling in how good that was. But now that they're actually, like, competitive and there's competition for the North, we already swept Detroit. We have the best record in the NFC North against NFC North competitors this year. Like, it's going to be a great game. And unless things get out of hand, which hasn't happened since 12 left, unless things get direly out of hand for some reason early, the game's going to come down to a field goal or one possession, and it's going to be worth watching in every single possible way. So, either way, it's just going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited both ways this goes. Because we already beat them once this year. Like, the reality is we already got them once. If we split with the Bears, that's still a pretty big L for us. Like, we should be sweeping them. But the NFL is any given game, right? Anybody can get good. or you can have the fumble that matters, or the interception that matters, or miss the kick that mattered. So it's just a matter of, can Half and LaFleur put together a defense that can keep Caleb Williams in that running game from taking advantage of the strengths of their offense. Our defense right now is still really good. Reminder, the top 10 defense last year without Micah Parsons. There are still really, really good football players on our defense that are not named Micah Parsons. We have a lot of injuries on that side. We also have a lot of injuries on the other side of the ball. Like, we still have guys that aren't 100% playing offense for us too. Like, there is a lot of things that could go horribly, horribly wrong. Temperature is somewhat semi-decent. Home field advantage is never really a thing at Soldier Field for Green Bay because it's pretty much the exact same conditions that people are going to get when they go to Lambeau. Like, it's straight up. And they've got injuries. We've got injuries. Like, everybody's beat up. It's a playoff football game. And the only difference is that after this, we still have to play the Vikings. After they play us, these guys have to go play San Francisco. Like, there are a lot higher stakes for who comes out on top. I really just want both teams in the playoffs. That's all I really want. Realistically, I just want both teams in the playoffs. 14,000 experience for that raid? No Pimkas. There was still a guard running around out there, apparently. I only killed 2 of them. Then finally got Sandy. We'll take that. Big leaps and bounds up towards 30.
I'm losing control. You're taking me higher than I've ever known.
Freaking almost died to Keter Sanitar. Oh.
And don't let me go.
Woof.
My only desire is keeping you close.
Got the marks down that we needed.
Taking this
Got the 18,000 experience, or the 15,000 or 14,000, whatever that was. Got big experience chunks from the fighting in Resort. Also got all 4 of the markers down that we wanted to get down. So that's 2 quests and a boss kill, ramping that experience, which is wonderful. Yup. Rigged game. Night Sweeps next. The Cult Part 2. Nailed that one too. Those were great ones to get out of the way. Those multi-location quests they're not hard. I want to point that out. They're not hard. On PvP, honestly, they're not that bad either. Like, full-on transparency. It's just a matter of, if you set off in there to go get something like that done and then die, it just feels really bad. RBSMP. Oh yeah, actually that sells. Bags is right. That I already have a copy of that key, so letting that one go is probably not a terrible idea. Take a 200k chunk for that one. Should be a little lower. Am I just looking straight past this? Didn't take it out of my inventory. Ah. Large hoops. Replace my water. Put that K. Ah, God, no. Replace that K-lock. Thanks. 4. Ah. Oh, man. I am burning this NL to the ground, boys. To the ground. At least 200k for that. You know, we've got the SR-25. Maybe I should bump that a little bit. Because this weapon, I have been riding this weapon now for a ridiculous amount of raids. I have been unpleasant to that weapons platform. I can't buy the Sig Sauer. Purchase all. Oh, nasty SR25. Still can't buy that yet. Looks like we're going to be at the mercy of our VCP FMJ, which is not a huge issue either. All right, where are we at? Oh, 16,000 left to go. All right. Another touch and go place that we can grab a quick win. Chumming, this one takes a minute. Third floor customs. Oh, that's chumming. So we definitely do customs and we definitely do woods first. I was like, what quest is this? Derb. All right, easily the highest durability weapon that we've had for a minute. And I think you know. Okay. Time to pull some gold chains. Three chains, dorms, 3-story. We've got water and food. So same dangers exist for this one, right? Reshala is still a huge issue here. Regardless of how much easier it is to kill Reshala than Sanitar, for instance, the guards are still the huge issue, right? So we have to get the third story of dorms in that corner. I did not repair my armor, which was brilliant of me. Because I'm pretty sure there's some holes in it. But we have to get the third story into the dining room area where there's a microwave there we have to put the chumming stuff in. If we have the opportunity to get some shots where we hear a bunch of scavs moving around in some of the new buildings, we probably should make our way over there to try to get some of those kills. We're still working on... Hi and bye. Thanks, Sig! We're still working on trying to get the quest done in there. Also, 1 second for me while this is loading up. All right, we're in. Decent spot. Over by the giving tree. That gave us nothing. Just gonna run this one straight out to dorms. Oh, the tree stopped me. Try to get my airbud on. Okay, there's a good chance for Shala's at New Gas based on that nade. Find out what that ruckus was. There's got to be PMCs back over that direction somewhere then. We definitely took out the snipers, so we don't have to worry about getting peppered on the way over here. I'm going to put up a UAV after we get to the back here. I did not hear Rashala. Looks like just scavs. Best item in the game. Whoa. Got to get 3 of these in here. Chumming done on this side. Our extracts. RUAF. Hey, what up, Radzig? This man's took things off of other scavs.
I got rid of 2 bags.
Anything good on these guys? No. We didn't loot a whole lot. We're pretty much specifically going point to point, so we are going to stop over at Crack House. Radzig, I didn't even ask you, like, when you were moving and stuff. All the other important information. Is that, like, soon? Let's see if we actually get a little bit of loot in here, maybe? Haven't been looting a whole lot now that we're focusing specifically on just getting these quests done. Get a chainlet. First off. Another flash drive. That'll do for now. Header's still a header.
After.
Okay. Shake down these filing cabinets since we haven't actually been doing a lot of searching. Hope that maybe we pick up some of the stuff for our hideout because we still have quite a bit that we need. Very empty cabinets. Large, sad. USD will keep. Big yes. Don't need the Wilstons. Let's check the cabinets and the counter. Paid. So Tarkov, no arc raiders. So I have arc raiders. and I have the group of guys that I'm going to play Arc Raiders with, but they are currently not home. So I do have stuff that I wanted to get done in Tarkov, because we are still modestly pushing our prog over here. Man, why is it every time somebody else is with me and we come to these locations, there's loot like everywhere? I come here by myself. There is literally nothing. Guess we can check Rashalah's house. Yeah, but am planning not to let out too many of like the plans that I had. I don't know the game well enough that I want to just jump into it on my lonesome, like as a solo. Like I understand nothing about it, because for as much as everybody else has been watching streamers play the game, like I haven't, because I haven't had time to. Between school and where's the Papa shop that it's talking about in there? Oh, okay, it was just buried in there. The line at least. But I didn't want to like, I wanted it to be like a first like actual vibe reaction to the game, and I didn't really want to like brave it solo and just kind of feel it out that way, if that makes sense. So just kind of waiting for when all of us are all off on the exact same time, because I think everybody that I talked to took a lot of time off for Christmas. Or just like, we're like, you know what, these last couple of days before the holidays, it's just not work for those. So that was kind of like we will eventually be testing it out, giving it a try. There will be YouTube videos for us playing that game too. I'm very interested in that game. It looks like a lot of fun. Like, I don't think I've talked to a single person so far that has played Arc Raiders and has been like, that shit. Not one. But yeah, also, I do want to point out, after hearing about the other guys that are playing Arc Raiders and hearing about how the progression system works in the game and all of the other nuts and bolts that make that game what it is 100% not Tarkov. It is a very different feel, very different immersive experience, and it has very different skill metrics. So for me, like, as somebody who plays this as an FPS, right? Like, I don't stray often into something like Call of Duty or anything like that. That's not my vibe. As long as the extraction shooter vibe is still there, I'm pretty excited for it, but I just feel like it's going to feel like a much different experience. Second and thirdly, there are a lot of people that play that game that don't play it for the PvP. And coming from somebody who's playing Tarkov right now on PvE, I totally get it. Not having the option over on that side, just to kind of like push through some of the story, understand it a little bit better. Like, you don't have that option like we do with Tarkov PvE. And this is definitely like the chill option, right? And I don't mind calling it that, because we are going to do some PvP stuff. I very much have that plan to get to max traders, but a little bit, yeah. If I'm going to jump in and learn something, I need some other folks in there to help fortify that. Or that have played a lot, like, that legitimately have played a bunch, so they kind of have an understanding, so I can get the feel for it. Because God knows I'm not afraid of dying. That's a Tarkov 101. So, that's not the issue. Just being careful. So what do we do here? I don't have a lot of TCP FMJ. Link search. But honestly, Radzik, the next like non-Tarkov thing that might be on the channel, if it's not Arc Raiders, there's a good chance here in the wintertime that it's me playing like golf. There's a good chance that like one of the golf games is eventually going to get me to pull the trigger, and I'm going to pretend it's like middle of fucking spring and I'm back out on the golf course, because it hasn't been cold long and I'm already like, man, And I promised that I wouldn't spend money on it and like go get lessons or anything else over the winter time so we could focus on stuff around the house and focus on stuff that actually matters. But oh,
But it does get really
I'm fiending.
it's an idol.
I've been stuck on Where Winds Meet. I actually saw one of the guys that I follow and have for a long time playing that the other day. And that looks good. This day. Do want to remind you, we just got done with like 2 feet of snow. And I know, coming from the Canadians, they're like, 2 feet, kids play. I get that. I'm tracking. I understand where you're coming from. But for us, that shit's usually spread out. This was not. This was Apocalypse Now snow. That was rough real quick. But yeah, right now it's not cold. It's supposed to be like almost 60 on Christmas. There's not any snow here? Okay. Maybe not in your case then. Hell on Earth Part 1. Don't need Drip It Out. Cold Blood. That's eliminate PMCs with headshots while suffering tremor effects. Rough Tarkov is meh. Next spot would be Woods for the cabin. What else do we have on Woods? So we just can't heal here. No problem. So drop off our chumming material and don't heal. There's like 3 foot of snow at the door of my new condo I'm buying. Yeah. You'll eventually get it too then, yeah. 100%. But no, like I'm just trying to get in as many punches and bunches as I can, because I know as soon as school starts and based on some of the new responsibilities that I have at work, like time's gonna get a little short, but sell all these damn morphines. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are you on Prepper? Maximize my sales, damn it. So I have 100% not been upset at the lack of snow right now, because I'm gonna have to be doing a bunch of not just traveling, but making time frames while it's trashy outside. Another 180. Do we have anything to give away to Ragman? No, nothing specifically. Okay. Alright, so Woods. Don't heal. Drop off 3 gold chains. Have enough ammo for a small army. We should probably eat and drink first. Into the woods. But no, man, that's exciting. It seems like for the last couple of months, I was getting a bunch of like new responsibilities at work. Everybody else was just winning life for a little bit. Like other things were coming up that were like new training, new assignment, new everything else. So it's kind of been cool. Which, like, to be completely honest, if there's a better, there is no better time to have wins like that. Like, I'm actually stoked that school's starting on the 9th. Just because, like, it's so trashy outside. Everything's online for the most part. Some of the stuff is at my own pace, but it's still through an accredited university. So there are, like, little, you can only go this far for it. And I'm literally learning in school how to do the job that I'm already doing. So when I did the introduction stuff, they were like, they have a passage in there, like, some of you guys may already be in the field for these specific classes. So just to, like, don't be the person answering all the questions kind of shit, and just let other people kind of figure it out. And I was like, oh, okay. Because the intro to classes for a lot of the stuff that I use on a daily basis are just going to be like there for the credit. Okay, we do not have RUAF, which means that we started next to RUAF. All we're hoping for now is that there is no Sturman. And again, for the love of God, if any of you guys are tuning in, I just want to point out and make sure that it's very, very clear. This is PvE. Do not run the lines that I am running through during the daytime on PvP servers. You will regret all of that. That will not end well for you. Because this section back here by RUAF, man, like, there are usually guys, even if the quests are done, they will just farm kills and sell your kit. Everybody else see? Like that. Can't heal. Oh. Okay. I didn't kill any scavs. Oh, that's so infuriating. Okay, we're just focused on chumming. I thought the way that quest was worded, we were supposed to be able to kill other things. Oh my god, M16. Oh yeah. Actually kind of want that. Dunked on these idiots. This ain't French toast. Oh, you didn't even have the distance to fire on me. This is like the first time in a couple of raids that we've run into PMCs. Repack all these. Dang, look at that. Huh? Alright, let's go see if Sherman's awake. I could have sworn I saw something there. Yeah, there was multiple interchange runs in a row. We never saw a single PMC. That's kind of nuts. That's... Oh my god, that's German. Oh. Okay, that was a Sturman guard. Okay. Ugh. We might just want to take this to BS Rock. Because that felt pretty... They already have a beat on me. Is the BTR firing at them? That you just took so many shots. Is the BTR firing at them? I'm pretty sure the BTR is firing at those guys. Sherman down. I'm pretty sure one of those idiots just shot the BTR, and the BTR had had enough of that. I have not heard that caliber come out of there before. Probably shouldn't start fights with the BTR guy. Big Sturm down. Now we just need to watch out for the other guard. Yeah, another SVDS. Yeah, it's all the blue kit boys. Oh, there's OPSKS. Just BP for days. I still can't believe I've never actually seen them get into it with the BTR guy. Unsure if I killed the other one. That answers that question, folks. That was not a PMC either. That was definitely a Sturmengard. Yeah. Just an SR-25 at F around and find out distance. Okay. Large. Oh. I guess super large. More BT. Okay, before we get too carried away. You know, two things are super true right now. One, we have to get all of these placed. Two, our guy is about to start starving. Let's do this first. We'll eat and drink. We'll look for more loot. I can't believe he's holding one of those. Oh my god. He was big bad too. That fire short range was still BT. That was like low spawn chance. Really lucky Sturman. Got it. I mean, our food is low, so part of that statement was correct. Another gold chain. Large, huge. Oop, oop. Case. I guess all of that was BCP FMJ. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that either. We're going to take it. We're good ammo-wise there. Let's move the BCP FMJ. FMJ down here. A bit of shuffle there. Alright. Alright. Coats. We're still missing a lot of keys. Coats are always worth. Manual. Worth. Boss. Punch. That's definitely the full. Put that down here. I need the max energy. And just use that. Okay. Oops. Matches. Zeno. Flare gun. We are so heavy. Always a car battery. What is this? Oh, a night vision monocular. Okay, second, third, and fourth question. Our current extracts are UN roadblock, Northern UN power line passage. So we're definitely going to be taking it to UN. I am definitely doing the quick math in my head right now to figure out if I actually need this car battery. Let me don't get me sideways. Like always, good sales fodder. Just trying to remember if I'm still working on something that needs it. Boy, we are getting healing experience for this one. We've hit a boss in like every raid tonight. Like every one of them.
But
Found an exit.
Yes. Yes. Still got out. Still ended up with a Sturman kill that we didn't necessarily need. Did kill him and his guards. Almost died multiple times. Never saw the BTR attack those guys like that before. That's insanity. They must have been shooting at me, and then as the BTR was going by, they made contact with the BTR, which is hilarious. Ooh, another 9,000. 3 USECs, 3 guards, and Sturman. Oh. Oh, it's so close to 30. We're right there. Huge shout out to Monster Cat. Absolutely love that we get to play you guys' music on stream on both Twitch and on YouTube. You guys are curious what track is playing? Right up there. All right, blue. Ammo. M993. More BCP FMJ. Oh. So large. Add offer. What's that selling? We'll just do 2.9. We'll just go 2.9 straight across. They're selling them for euros. I know why they're selling them for euros. Oh, I don't have enough for that one. What are they selling them in non-euros? 500k? Okay. Or that little stud muffin.
I find I'm staring in the mirror.
Add offer. We need to get better about putting some of the stuff up here too, honestly.
Each time clearer
Because some of these are not going to sell very fast.
to madness, leaving
Valaday, how much are you selling for? Can't sell a validate till 35? Is that real? What a Spectre. What a PSU? I don't need those yet. 80. What a car bat. 100K. Okay. All right, last but certainly not least. First off, repair that thing. Oh my god. Charisma skill level 11. Last chumming leg is interchange. We also have to get PMC kills at night. Pretty sure we're gonna need more healing than that. Also, propitols all day long. Big props. Now these are the in-raid ones. We don't have any more SJ6s. One ETG. Okay. One more L1. Gonna have to do some specific farming for... Oh, okay. That worked good. Last task for chumming. Five PMC kill for the time required. We still have to plant all three of the chains. Issue with this one is that we're going back to interchange and the boss there loves us. I wish I was joking. He is definitely a Soundstorm fan. Works. Okay. Repair Death Cannon. Got enough grenades to scare most of that stuff off. Big 4. I don't know if that's gonna be enough healing. Now we got the Grizz for the backup. We're okay. We're gonna be going by one of the places that has healing anyway, so. All right, I think it's... Where's my chumming? So it's between 2200 and 10 a.m. What are we looking at time-wise? Five in the morning works. We honestly might not even need night vision. Like, realistically, we might not even need night vision. Ooh. 7 p.m. coverage starts for the Bears-Packers game. Okay. Okay, then. Goal number 1 is definitely to get the chains into generic on that backside of the towards bottom tech. After we have that down, then we can start looking for the kills, unless we see the kills outside. If we have the opportunity outside, we need to take those before we run in. It's going to be a little dark, but shouldn't be too bad. I guess we'll see where our spawn location is. Making the determination from there. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. This isn't bad at all. We can definitely go straight in. This is probably the longest I've gone on a white without having the Emercom key, too. Or, yeah, Emercom med.
На, блядь, блин! Вон он! Вон он, сука!
Down. Second one down. Good on chains.
Вон он! Вон он упырь! Вон он, блядь, ебать его!
Osboy down.
Вот он!
Does this bag still disappear? Nope.
Вон он, сука!
Like it?
А ты шалун!
Unsure if that's good or not. That's okay. Big repacks before we try to push out and around the outside. We still want to check the tech on the outside. There's a chance if Killa's still here that he's either in the other part of the mall or he's upstairs. Both are realistic. Oh, girl bay. All right. XOR, y'all. Another relay. Yes, CPU fans we definitely need. We haven't even started putting together our Bitcoin yet. Oh, another motor. Pretty sure we still need hard drives. Be the one normal, leave it on the shelf item that I think we still need for something very specific. Kinda can't remember. What was that?
Bad.
It's okay, buddy. Somebody's creeping. Not leaving without that. Or that.
Вали хуесоса! Вон он, блядь, ебашь его! Ах ты хер ебучий!
Heard some silent shooty shenanigans going on downstairs. I don't even know what you're working at, bud. Emercom is our go.
Hostile. Oh, you want me?
Oh, scope, pretty good size hit. Range kind of. Curious if that PMC is just the one that survived when he ran away from Killa. because of that sound. Oh, big ES lamps. That too was a PMC. It might be killer. It was not. So dumb. Every time we get shot at from distance, it's like, it's gotta be killer. I've died so many times to that asshat. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. So which one of you's holding his shit? Oh, PS killer. Which one of you big men took down Killer Bee? You did.
That's a good. All done?
Yeah, it was all PS. Boy, he had some loot. Rest of that was garbage. Okay. 3 chumming kills. Let's check PCs for the off chance that there is a graphics card in there, and we'll get out of here. We are still regaining stamina. Can't believe they got him. Part of me's not mad. And I'm sure he dunked on one back here somewhere. Oh. Large. Hard drive large. What do I need gaps for? Don't recall. Okay, had our fun. Dead Rose. Check around the bunks and junk. Ooh, an MRE. Can I make space for that? Yes. Double MRE. Large. Pocket check. All right. Still none of the keys we're looking for this map though. Little weird. Whoa, moonshine. Hello. Hello. Okay, listen. I know I have a grenade problem, but like, gotta make room for the moonshine. Used to run. El Juan. Like the wind bullseye. That was 3 kills. 4 chumming. We only have 2 left in the time frame that we need to get those kills. That's a good jump on that quest early. Well, not really. Obviously, I am one of the furthest behind in the game online, but that part doesn't bug me too bad. I'm being 100% honest. The best part about Tarkov, in my opinion, is that it really doesn't matter when you get your wipe started. It's just the fact that you got your wipe started. Because don't get me wrong, on PvP, you're going to feel a little overmatched, but it still only takes 1 bullet. Realistically. 1 good shot, you're going to win that fight. A lot less running and listening to your surroundings. You probably catch the person who's not paying attention. Lots of Timmies in the game right now, too.
But
Just the same thing always, with the egg and the bacon and the cheese. And the sando. Let me guess. Oh my god. Did I put... I did. If I could stop going to the wrong extract, boy, I'd be dangerous. It's okay. I have a flare. Just about to be insanely heavy, that's all. Yep. It's always fun in games looting until you gotta figure out exactly how the hell you're getting off the map. And since I don't have all the lab's access cards that I would like to be able to maximize those stims that I need, nor do I have the money just to straight up buy them. Just put this into perspective, like, also broke. It's not just that I don't have the stims, it's that I also can't afford all of them. So, normally in this situation, a mule and a propofol is going to get you where you're going to go. And a lot quicker. However... or a Dolbos 2 and a prayer. You are flying with that thing, but you are also dying. You do a whole bit of both. Oh, thank God I grabbed that flare. I probably could have made it to Emercom. There is a good chance that I made it to Emercom. However, it would have taken forever. That would have been so rough. All tapes and notes were transferred. Didn't get Killa. Did get 3 USECs. The USEC somehow killed Killa. I have gotten my revenge on Killa tonight. We did reach level 30. We still have a couple more kills that we need to get on interchange. I am going to get off of the stream. I know it's a very rare 3.5-hour stream for me personally, but Bears Packers are playing here in just a couple of minutes. We're going to have dinner. I am going to jump back on and make some videos tonight to keep pushing that forward, and then probably be making videos throughout the day tomorrow. If I have the opportunity, I'll try to get back online and do some stuff, but I am off a lot this week. I only have 2 days at work. Then it is all Christmas season for me from there on out. So I will be planning a couple of days to be online back to back, just so we can push a little bit harder through all of this. But as stated prior, I don't miss Packers Bears games, and I still have not figured out how to stream my reaction to those games without getting flagged by the NFL for everything. So we're just not going to play that game. Get all of this stuff unloaded. We did get an unholy amount of loot out of that raid. Can tell and can confirm that I am very much starting to feel the difference in each level of strength. That's going to sound a little ridiculous to some people. It's like, oh man, you can't really mean that big of a difference. It legitimately does. Every level of strength that you get does make it where you can see the dispersion of your, like how your stamina is being used in very interesting ways. And it is very evident as you start climbing through just how much you can carry without having huge issues with that. And it is kind of insane to me, because just one level of strength and then one level of endurance, and all of a sudden your guy starts to, as soon as you hit a stim, you kind of turn into a super mutant. It's kind of, it's just cracked. A little bit of a catch up there. We did get another recorder. That means that our chumming quest just needs 2 more kills. Provide viewership, not it. Chumming needs 2 more kills at night, which again, at night in mall just means you need to make sure that if you're going to use nods, that's while you're outside, so you don't get jumped outside of the mall. Inside of the mall, not that big of a deal. Next couple of videos might be us trying to figure out what to do with that Bogateers and what's going on with the rest of these recorders and stuff like that. We picked up quite a bit of stuff from the last raids to start focusing on specifically the storyline. So now that we're into level 30, we can start getting some things that I desperately need now that we are level 30. We can buy more stuff off of the flea market. And I believe some quests actually just opened up after hitting that as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was 100% right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I am short bear dog tags. That is impossible. Fertilizer. Oh, I did need caps. So dumb. Surplus goods. MBT navigation system on reserve. You know exactly where that's at. We were actually just in that room. Sales night. Survive and extract 7 times. Blood of War Part 3. That's the fuel markers on woods. Okay, so we've got the relay markers for communications and also these markers on woods. I know where all the fuel ones are. I will have to look up exactly where the location is for the other one. There's the helicopter. Athlete. That one should be... Oh, no, I'm not level 10 for health yet. Oh no. And then shipping delay. Okay, so this just opened up a whole new level. Level 32 is kind of the breaking point where things start to get a little gnarly. We're going to have a lot of quests, a lot of different places, and it's going to be more than just one-stop shops. So, lot to get done tomorrow. Lots of videos to pump out. Again, if I can get on tomorrow, you guys will be able to see that in Discord. We'll give you guys the update if that's going to happen. My next couple of raids that I'm going to do, probably not offline, but the next ones to look forward to coming up should just be us. I'm pretty sure me getting waxed by Tagilla's almost there, but we've got a video a day all the way through the first month of next year already as well. Almost. We're pushing in on having the first 30 days covered. So we're going to keep pumping out the content. We might be slipping some videos of a new title here or there, and I will give you guys the update when that starts happening. But we're going to get off of here so I can watch some Bears-Packers football. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. If you don't see me back again this weekend, be sure to check into the YouTube for more of those videos coming out once every single day at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And also, if you're enjoying the content for the Chill Tarkov PvE, be sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. Let us know if there's some stuff you guys would like to see us do. If you guys are more keen to the PvP stuff and you'd like to see how we handle that situation, by all means, tell me. I understand that PvE is not for everybody. I understand a lot of folks don't think it's authentic Tarkov, but I really enjoy the chill, getting to overloot, getting to level the skills really fast. It's a lot of fun. And there is a certain mentality and headset that you have to have going into PvP. And it is a lot more anxiety. It is a lot more of that loss that you feel. Just a game, obviously, but I'm telling you, there is a difference. The entire feel is different for that. But that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around for all of me getting shot in the face for the first two raids. That was insane.